Yeah, it's a team that's very solid, very organized defensively. They are going to be a physical team. So from that side of the preparation, we're really just looking at making sure that our players are mentally prepared to go into a battle in that next round of the tournament. But really our focus is on us more than it is anyone else that we're going up against. Really focused on keeping our players healthy at this point. But more than that, knowing that we've never been this far in the tournament, this deep in the tournament, and really just keeping that focus and that discipline that we've had all season and continuing to ensure that we play Purdue Fort Wayne soccer and not get out of what we're comfortable with, essentially.
Yeah, you guys played them just a couple of weeks ago. I think it was at their place, 1-0. So what can you take away from that? What do you carry over from that? I know you said not focusing on what they do as much as what you do, but still, there is an experience against them.
Yeah, there is. And it was one of those situations where it was a game of two halves of soccer realistically. They came out, they were hungry, they were fired up in the first half playing at home, and kind of took the game to us and put us on our heels a little bit. And that's something that we generally take a point of pride in, is not allowing a team to start the game in the first 5 minutes with more energy or enthusiasm than we have, and felt like they did that on the day. And so that's going to be the big thing realistically, is focusing on coming out that first 5 minutes, because we went into the second half and we more than tripled their shot output in the second half, and really it was coming out on the front foot and taking the game to the opponent. So that's going to be the biggest key, I think, is who comes out in the first 5 or 10 minutes of the first half and puts their stamp on the game.
We haven't talked to you since you won Coach of the Year, and obviously Sam with the Defensive Player Award. So what is it like to see that PFW get that type of recognition, and then how do you make sure that you prove to people that you're worthy of those awards coming up this week and playing well in the tournament as far as this program goes as a whole?
Yeah, it's fantastic for our team to get recognition. We've went through the stretch in the Summit League, where felt like it was a really good home for us at that point in time, but did never feel like it was really our place from a soccer perspective. Didn't gain a lot of respect from the other programs in that league, and move into the Horizon League, and the profile is perfect for our soccer program, our athletic department, the university. And so from that perspective, it's really nice to have peer institutions that are recognizing the caliber of player that is a part of this program. And realistically, we talked about it the day those awards came out. None of those are individual awards, and including the coach one, and probably the biggest one. That is the biggest team award we could have gotten. Our coaching staff, our assistant coaches, Jamie Peters and Josh Rout, and the work that they've put in this year, and then the 26 players that are on this team right now, they're the ones that earned all of those awards, but specifically the Coach of the Year award. Just something that we're incredibly proud of for the effort and the commitment that the girls have shown this season. Moving forward, I think the big thing for us realistically is to just continue to compete at the level that we're capable of, and that's something that is been falling short a little bit in the past, is just that level of consistency. So that's the big thing. We don't give up goals. We don't give up a lot of great scoring opportunities. And the key for us moving forward is just continue to defend really, really well and stay organized, and nick in a few goals here or there, and we have a chance at getting some really great results.
Obviously, you're going up there preparing for one, but you got to ultimately try and hopefully prepare for two, possibly three teams. How difficult does that make it? And just what do you tell the girls heading into this week, knowing that you got two to win to try and make it to the tournament?
Yeah, it's very cliche, but we literally game by game, day by day, have really been focused on what is right in front of us, and that's been the biggest key for our players. And the way we as coaches know that that's really in their mind frame is when we finished the game at Cleveland State and we knew we were the 2 seed, there was no celebration, there was no cheering. It was, okay, let's get in our huddle, let's talk real quick, let's get on the bus, and let's get ready for the next moment that we've gotten this season. And that's part of the mentality of this group, is continuing to write the next chapter, and we want to be the ones that decide when that book is finished. And we hope it's several weeks away from being done, because we feel like we still have stories to write for this season. And so that's probably the most exciting thing, is that mentality from the players is Youngstown is right in front of them, and they know that that's a big physical monster over there in Ohio. But having said that, we're fantastic on the ball, and we're hungry, and we're resilient. And so I think from that perspective, we know what's on the horizon, but we also know that we've got to get there one game at a time, one day at a time right now.
My final question is this is the eighth year, right, for you?
Ninth season.
Ninth season.
Yeah.
Having paved the groundwork to get to the program to this point where you are competing for a conference championship, how rewarding is it to see some of that hard work and some of the program that you built start to pay off and turn that corner to where you are competing for that conference championship?
The biggest thing for me is the players and the coaches that laid the foundation of this program. Even before I got here, we've had some fantastic people, not just that are in the soccer program, but the support staff that is involved with us, the administration that we didn't have a lot of great years the first few years I was here, and they continued to remain loyal and committed to what our vision was for the program. And ultimately, to me, it's the people that came before us, it's our alums, it's the former coaching staffs that were here before us, and those were some of my first texts and phone calls after we knew we had the 2 seed wrapped up, was to give recognition to what they've done for this program, because most of them went through this program and they remained loyal and they remained committed, and they did that while not having a lot of success on the field. And now this group that's a part of the team right now is the one that has put the program to where it is and put it over the top. But these ladies that are part of this program right now wouldn't be where they are if it weren't for the people that came before us. And so for me, that's the biggest thing, is we just continue to try to do everything we can to honor everyone that came before us and give them an opportunity to be a part of a program that finally is going to hopefully win the conference championship for the first time in women's soccer program history here.